Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Cash Money has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Chesapeake Bay Sox and the Hartford Yard Goats. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Cash Money. Really strong hitting performance recently. 15 straight games with a knock, red hot at the plate.
Oh, you drove that one.
And that's a base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw. Not gonna get him, he's in there. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, Max Wagner. Got him looking. Out number 3. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job. So up next, Jordan Beck. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. The 0-1. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. Now the tag at third, and welcome back to Hartford, top of the 4th inning.
Come on, Bo, get on up.
Line drive to short and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The relay, but he's in there easily. He reaches the 50 hit mark, a nice milestone for him, and a nice reminder to his team and to scouts that he's a formidable offensive contributor.
Hey, right guy. No one's better up there, kid.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. 4-2 now. Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in two. Might have gotten fooled a bit by that pitch, but he did a good job to stay through it and punch it into center for a knock. Good approach led to a good result. And there's a hit. Runner around third. The tag and safe. And they trail by only one. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. One hit in the inning. Man on at first. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Cash Money. That's in there for strike one. Jan, a 6'3" lefty. He works with a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. This one in the air, center field. Martin settles under it. And there's one down. Trying to eke out at least one run and send this ball game to extras. And a base hit. The tying run is aboard. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. 1-2 pitch. That's to third. Wagner. And that's the ball game. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here. Cash Money, the next to hit. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, collecting extra base hits routinely. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one.
You got that one, boy.
Smoked into left field for a base hit. And here comes the runner. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's a 5-0 ball game. Judd Fabian will hit next. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball.
Nobody out and a runner at first. Brecht picks over, and they got the runner. I'm not sure whether he was getting ready to try for a steal, but that pickoff move had him fooled. Nice job by the pitcher to move the feet quickly and make an accurate throw to get the runner. Money, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Hill to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Runner at second here with 2 gone. At the plate, Jordan Beck. And there's a hit. Coming around third. Scores on that one. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to... For more than a century, Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance has been protecting herds across the country. Find out what they can do for you today. Money, he's already gone yard in this game. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. Can't get there, that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Here's the center fielder, Judd Fabian. In the dirt, but blocked. And a sac bunt here. Thompson to first. And that's an out on the sacrifice bunt.
Now back, left fielder, Nick Gordon.
Runner at third with one gone in the inning. Here's the left fielder, Nick Gordon.
Runner, runner, runner.
Wasn't able to stay on the base, and they get him with the tag. Next up, the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Now here's the 0-2. Bunting for a hit. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Bases are empty with two away. And the batter will be the shortstop, John Wimmer. Swing and a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the second baseman, Glenn Allen.
So digging in, Benny Montgomery. Oh, 0-2 now. Skied to left, and this should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Money was fantastic in the win. Had 3 hits. Cash Money now at the plate. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. That's a base hit. Round second headed for third. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. That hit, of course, keeps his hitting streak alive, and it's clear that he's dialed in at the plate. No matter who he's facing, he seems like he's in control of every single at-bat. 1-1. This one's in the dirt. No outs and a runner on second. Grounder left side. Lays out. Oh, it's off the glove. No throw. And now they've got runners at the corners. 4 hits in a row, and they're really seeing the ball well. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Now the left fielder, Nick Gordon. And the pitch. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Throw is too high, and this ball's gonna wind up out of play. Man at second here with 2 away. The catcher getting ready to hit. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it. This broadcast is sponsored by Blank's Disposal Services, specializing in unusual trash needs. Their white glove service means it'll be like nothing was ever there. Cash Money. Digging in now, currently a top 10 prospect at first base in all of minor league baseball. This out to center, Martin on the way over. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, the center fielder.
1 out and the bases are empty. Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Cash Money. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 from the lefty. Line drive, and it's caught. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Digging in for the Bay Sox, Cash Money. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. This one is labeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in.
Safe.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Judd Fabian. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Here in the top half of the 7th. Line drive for a base hit. Runner around third. Throw to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. Money, the next to hit.
Yeah, boy, good piece. Good piece.
And that should be extra bases. And it gets by. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for third. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. The 0-1. High fly ball down the line and left. Hinchman in and to the right. Got it. 1 runner left on base, but they're in the lead 9-3. So 2 on and 2 out. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run comes across. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and the runner scores. The second baseman covering, but the throw is offline. Next to hit for the Yard Goats, Jason Hinchman. Ground ball, this one should do it. Vasquez. To first, nice pick on a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. Money was just terrific for them in the win. Knocked in 3 runs for him. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long. Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. AAA Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Norfolk Tides taking on the Charlotte Knights. One of the stories today, fresh off the bus, we've got a highly touted player making his AAA debut. All eyes will be on him as he takes the field. First pitch coming your way next. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Next up for the Tides, cash money.
Cash money.
Scorched left field line, and that's just foul. Almost extra bases, but just couldn't quite keep it fair. 0-1, here's the pitch. Labeled on a line to center. And that retires the side. One gone and a runner on at first. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Cash Money. 0 for 1 so far. Money recently arrived after he got called up from Double-A. Gray feeds to second, out there, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So 2 down. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Cash Money. Laser could be extra bases. And that's into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Dylan Carlson. Hard ground ball, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at third.
Now batting.
2 away and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Cash Money. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Dylan Carlson.
No one better.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Got it. And now, Zach DeLoach. Tying run waits at the plate. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner around third. Comes across to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Digging in for the Knights, Oscar Colas. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 outs, tying and winning runs on base. This one is labeled. It's back there. Gone, and that's the ball game. There are few things more iconic in the baseball imagination than the walk-off homer. You grow up swinging in your driveway or your yard, dreaming of the moment you get to win the ballgame with 1 swing. Right there, he made those dreams a reality. What a great feeling for him and his team. A 5-3 final in this one. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in. Cash Money, fresh off his first career AAA hit. With that milestone checked off, he'll look to carry that confidence into today. It's the Norfolk Tides taking on the Charlotte. Next up for the Tides, Cash Money. He had a fantastic day at the plate in his AAA debut. Let's see if he can continue to impress in this one. Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Scores with ease. Nice job to drive in the run. Great swing. Everything right on time. He squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Runner at second, one away. Digging in for the Tides, Livan Soto. The 0-1 offering. In the dirt, but blocked. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. Out number 2. Man at second here with 2 away. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Hudson Haskin. And the runner takes off for third. And a base hit right there. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Cash Money. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. It's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Comes through with the RBI. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. One out, runner at second base. Next up for the Tides, Livan Soto. At the belt, kicks and delivers. Towards first. And steps on the bag for the out.
The center fielder, number 33, Hudson.
And now the center fielder, Hudson Haskin. Runner at third, 2 away. Got the batter looking for the K. Nice job controlling the damage out there. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the third. Cash Money will hit next.
Cash Money.
This one is labeled. Should be trouble for the defense. He turns and heads for second. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Grounder up the middle, Gray. And that's an out.
The center fielder, number 33, Hudson Haskin.
2 outs, man at third. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Hudson Haskin. The 0-1. That one's socked to left field. Does it have the distance? And that one becomes property of the beast. Leaves the yard to left. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. Man on at first, digging in for the Tides, Cash Money. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Round second headed for third. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score. The tag at third, and he is out. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Cash Money. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Scores on that one. Livan Soto, the next to hit. And here's the 0-2. Gray. Tosses to first, one gone. Man at second, one away. Here's the center fielder, Hudson Haskin. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounder to first. Into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Samuel Basayo. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third. He'll score two. Relay to third, and he's out. As he came around first, it looked like he'd have a good shot at three, but superb work in the outfield to track it down, then a great relay to get the out. Hit to the left side, this should be it. Soto slings to first, and that wraps it up this afternoon. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Cash Money with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today. Cash Money. Stepping in now, currently the #1 prospect in the Orioles system, so there's a lot of anticipation for his future in Baltimore. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one carrying. It's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Might have missed a homer just by a grain or two on the bat there. As it is, though, he hit it well enough to keep it out of the reach of the right fielder, and he got extra bases out of it. Nice job. And now the center fielder, Judd Fabian.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Swing lifts it to shallow left field, and it drops in. Coming to the plate, here comes the throw, comes across to score. It's 2-zip. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Man at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Cash Money. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Oh, great stop. Slings to second. Return throw to first. Out. Double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. We're midway through the fourth. The Tides lead it 2-0. One out and two on. The batter now, Edgar Caro. And that's a base hit. Coming around third. Crosses the plate.
On the tag, he's out.
The tag at third, and he is out. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Money, 1 for 2. Line drive, and it's caught. They limit the damage here. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due in the bottom of the 6th. All tied up at 3. So 2 down. Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Cash Money, 1 for 3. Fouled off, he was late. Altavilla, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. The pitch. Wallops this one out towards right center. And that one becomes property of the Beast. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. This ball game isn't over yet. That home run closes the gap a little. And he's now hit his first homer at the AAA level. Nice milestone on the way to the majors. If he keeps hitting them out of the yard, it may speed up his timeline. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now at the plate, Judd Fabian. 3-2 now. This one in the air to right. That one gets down for a hit. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next up for the Tides, number 10. Line drive, base hit. The tying run is aboard. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking now. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. This next at bat looms very large. Two outs, runners at first and second. Next up, Dylan Carlson.
Keep it going up there. It's your turn, your turn.
1-2 now. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that's the ball game. Money went deep for the first time in AAA baseball. A really special moment. Big confidence booster for him to be able to flex some power at the higher level of the minors. It shows he's not overmatched, and he can build on a swing like that as he continues his climb to the top. Cash Money coming off his first AAA homer last game. What a moment for him and his team. They could really use that pop in their lineup again today. It's the Norfolk Tides going up against the Nashville Sounds. We'll be back to get this one started after this. If you're ready to build your dream home with a moat and a whispering gallery, call AC Hines Architecture. If you don't want those things, call someone else. Hard hit, right side. And there's one down.
Batting six, the center fielder, Judge Fabian.
2 outs, base is empty. Money, 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a rocket. This one carrying. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. 2-2. This one's in the dirt. Nice job behind the dish. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 outs and a runner at third. Hard ground ball, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Picks himself up an RBI. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Digging in for the Tides, Cash Money. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. On that play, he really came through with a hustle double. Not necessarily known for foot speed, but he did a good job to turn on the jets and get to second. Man at second here with 2 away. Judd Fabian digs in now.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high fly down the right field line. They limit the damage here. Casey Martin getting ready to hit. Bowman, 33 years old, a former first rounder back in 2015. On 0-1, the delivery. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And the double play ends the inning. We're in the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Cash Money. to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Judd.
So digging in, Judd Fabian. Rolls away a little bit.
Hey, drive him in. Nobody better right now.
Snap throw to first. And now they've got him in a rundown. Tag picked off. 2 outs, man at third. Now up, Casey Martin. On the ground. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Tide's out in front, 6-4. Huge spot here. Bottom of the 9th, down to their last out.
Mark. Bernard.
Sky to left, and this should do it.
I got it.
Ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this. Top half of the second from Nashville.
The first baseman, Cash Money.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. In plenty of time to first. And now, Cash Money. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall, around first and heading for second. Here comes the throw. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Hudson Haskin. We're in the 4th inning, no score. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and now 2 away.
Second baseman.
Go ahead run on base. Next up for the Tides, number 10.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
Out to short. Picks it up. The throw to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the end. Stepping in, Cash Money. 1 for 2.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Lined, and that's a base knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. I know I was preaching an up-the-middle approach, but that ball was hit right on the screws, and that leads to a lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. Now it's the right fielder, Hudson Haskin. Swings and flares it. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I don't know what he could have done better on the mound. That pitch was well placed inside, but he fought it off the other way for a knock. Digging in for the Tides, number 10. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1.
Got him.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. But 9 batters in the inning, 5 come around to score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Norfolk with the lead, 5-0. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Anthony Siegler. The 0-1. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Bases are empty with 2 away. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Cash Money. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's that. And now, Anthony Siegler. They pushed 7 runs across in the inning. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Grounds it to short. Soto. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. But they take the lead on a... And here's the first baseman, Cash Money. Base hit. Runner around third. Comes across to score. So 2 on and 2 out. Hudson Haskin, the next to hit.
Hey, it's your
The
turn,
right-handed
Captain.
reliever. Swings, soft line drive. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Money put together a nice showing despite the loss. Collected 3 hits in the Next up for the Tides, Cash Money. 3 hits in the loss last night.
Nice hit.
That's a base hit, and that's into the corner. Around second, on the way to third. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. In the dirt, but blocked. Now a fly ball to right center. Cannot on the move to the gap. Got it. That ends the inning and limits the damage. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Midway in the first, the Tides lead it 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Money doubled home a run the first time at bat.
Money.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And that one becomes property of the Beast. Powers that one out to left. A 3-run home run. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. On the ground to the right side. 1 at second. He's out. Back to the pitcher at first, and it's offline. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Cash Money. And his 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning was a significant moment for them in this game. Big-time swing. Merkel, the tall righty, he works with a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Here it comes. Hit hard, that gets through.
The right fielder, number 33.
Runner at first with 1 gone. At the plate, Hudson Haskin. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. His very first stolen base at the AAA level, and I have a feeling there's a lot more of those to come. The 3-2 pitch. Takes it to first for the out.
Now batting. Second
Runner at
baseman,
third and 2 out. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, number 10. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Got him looking. Third out, that'll end the frame. So no runs here on a base hit. Money now at the plate. Already a homer for him in this one.
Money.
This one is labeled. And it gets by. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second, and he's looking for the cycle. Runner at third, 2 away. Hudson Haskin will hit next. Zamora. Play made, that ends the inning. So they pick up a 2-out triple, but can't push the run across. And now the center fielder, Brewer Hicklin.
Brewer Hicklin.
Bowman is just 1 strike away. Now a flare off the bat. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen. Cash money hit for the cycle last time out. What could this budding star have in his bag of tricks today? It's the Norfolk Tides going up against the Nashville Sounds. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Cash money will hit next. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one. Right through there for a strike. And that's a 1-out single.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Judd Fabian.
They need you now. Your turn.
2-1. Rolls away a little bit. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out. It's chilly out there, and that can make it tougher on the hitters to consistently make good contact. Maybe he was trying to jumpstart their offense with a stolen base, but it just didn't work out that time. 2 outs, base is empty. Money, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's a laser out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still no score. One out and runners at first and second. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. The 0-1. Grounder on the right side. Could be two. To second, there's one. Rowe skips in and a pick at first. Double play ends the inning. No damage done. Good pitch. Good fielding once the ball was in play. All around, nice job. 4-6-3. Take your small business to the next level with better chemistry by calling the fine folks at NARF. If you want to know how they'll do it, why are you asking so many questions, fella? Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Hey! Lifted in the air to right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One away. And here's the first baseman, Cash Money. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one, out, and two. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Coming up to the dish for Nashville, Brock Wilken. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. This one is over. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure he's glad they got the win, though. So up next, Jake Bowers. Runners at first and second with one out. On the ground. Dive, got it! From his knees, the throw. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Had to dive just to stop it, then gathered it in and fired over from one knee. That's a tough play, but he was so smooth doing it. That is great work. And that's a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. The throw into second, and into second with one away. That's a double. No time wasted here. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. And here's the catcher, David Banuelos. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. In the air to left. And it drops in. As they throw up the stop sign at third. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a two-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. In there, got the strikeout looking. Huge K there. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch-out to get out of the jam. Runner at first, nobody out. Money cracked a double the first time at bat.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Hudson Haskin now at the plate. We're in the 4th inning, no score. Lifted in the air, right field. Cannot, as this one's sized up. And there's one away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. 1 out and 2 on.
Hey, your turn.
And here at the plate, David Banuelos.
Catcher, David Banuelos.
The pitch. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it, there's 1. And that's 2. Cash Money, the next to hit. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Rips one to right. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Moves up to third, now 2 away.
Now back to right field.
Nobody on with 1 out. Coming up now to the dish for Norfolk, Cash Money.
Money.
Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Man on at first, and now Caleb Durbin. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. This next at bat looms very large. Skied to left, and this should do it.
I got it.
Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Money was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. A 3-hit performance, including a home. One down. Stepping in, Cash Money. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Daz.
The batter now, Daz Cameron. Money at first, 1 out.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
Swing and a high fly to left. Collins gets there under it. And 2 away now. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. 2 away and a runner at first. Next up for the Tides, number 10.
1 ball.
This one's in the dirt. Now the 1-2 pitch. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Grounder to the left side. Martin on to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We're all tied. Nothing. Now a chance for cash money. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. A frozen rope. And that's the end of the inning. We're midway through the fourth. No score. And now the first baseman, cash money. 1 for 2. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, going for third. At third now with one away. That's a triple. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Stepping to the plate now for Norfolk, Daz Cameron. Still looking for a hit to extend the hitting streak. Not too many more chances in this one. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls.
This one in the dirt. Well done by the catcher to keep it close. The 2-2. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, David Banuelos. Now the payoff pitch. That's a base hit as a run scores. Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. This next at-bat is going to be critical. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Anthony Siegler. Runner at first, 1 away. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3. Nice job to dig it out, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. Through 8 full. The Sounds lead it 4-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Nick Mears. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. And now at the plate, cash money. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Right off the bat, you know he was thinking extra bases. Great loud contact to the pull side, right into the gap. That comes from an on-time swing with the barrel taking a good path to the baseball. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. So digging in, Daz Cameron. Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Runner at third and 1 gone. Digging in for the Tides, number 10.
second baseman. All in. Third.
Here it comes. Ground ball up the middle. Collects. Whips it to first. 2 away as the run scores from third. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performance.